How's it going, IWC, YWC, Liberal Hill? It just rolls off the tongue. And I'll get more into explanation of my name. Used to be Guy. What are you doing, bro? I just turned the camera on. You're already trying to jump on my lap. But it just rolls off the tongue, and I'll explain my name later on, like I said. But we're not here for name changes and all that. We're here for a Impact review. This one's kind of late because I had stuff to do, and Greatest Royal Rumble probably won't even get to that, but I did get around to Impact. So Impact starts off with the fallout from Redemption. Austin Aries is rallying the troops, and he's telling them that he had a 50% chance of winning, but then he added another man, so it's 33%, and it's Steiner. He checked with Scott Steiner himself and says that luckily he had a belt on reserve, and he pulls out the Grand Championship and says, look, this is the World Championship. Since I hold it, the man makes the belt. This is not the other way around. And he's like, I'm not going to make excuses or whatever. Moose gets up and says, look, for a guy who's not making excuses, you're making a lot of excuses. Austin Aries tells him, look, it's just like the NFL. Shut the hell up, do the grunt work while the star player, the quarterback, does all the work. Oh, I love Austin Aries. I love him on the mic. Anyway, Moose tells him, basically go fuck yourself. And, the rest of the troops, they aren't buying it. They're like, whatever. They leave. And it's just funny how Austin's like, okay, you guys with masks can leave. X-Vision guys knock out. Hey, you guys, we don't need you. And he's this is kind of a part of the end. He says, catering has some good vegan options. You just see Ali stop it like, ooh, okay. So it was just funny to me how they had it set up. And then you had the first match, Trevor Lee versus Brian Cage. Good context to this match. Cage was getting F with all night at Redemption by Trevor Lee. Brian Cage ends up getting the victory with the, I think, what was it, the drill claw? I think it was, the drill claw. Highlights of this match, Trevor Lee hitting an outside, was it like a rope assisted on the apron double stomp? And look, Trevor Lee, one of my favorite, I don't want to say X-Vision guys because X-Vision has no limit. One of my favorite wrestlers in Impact. And the man is just like scary strong. Like you look at him, you think, probably like some beer gut weirdo. But this motherfucker lifted up Brian Cage and hit a bro. You're not a cat. He hit a stalling, bridging suplex on Brian Cage. Like a man that weighs maybe like 150 pounds more than him. How much did Trevor Lee weigh? But you can tell just deciding. Look at Trevor Lee, look at Brian Cage. That suplex was a thing of beauty. But in the end, Brian Cage does end up picking up the victory. All right. Moving forward, you get Eddie Edwards, the unhinged Eddie Edwards, coming to Impact Zone. He's stopped by Tommy Dreamer, and Dreamer tells him, what are you doing here? Your wife's in the hospital. What? And Eddie, he's like completely loose. He's like, look, I gotta be here. I gotta be here. You understand? Where's OVE? He's completely lost his mind thanks to OVE and Sami Callihan. So Eddie Edwards comes to the ring, completely unannounced, and he says, look, I put Sami Callihan in the hospital. But now I have to put the rest of the members of OVE into the hospital. OVE comes out. Eddie hits both of them with a suicide dive. They brawl for a little bit. Eddie Edwards eventually gets the upper hand. And on the screen, it's cut to a shot of Alicia Edwards, Eddie's wife. And a guy in a wheelchair rolls up. And she's like, who are you? Can I help you? You're in the wrong room. The guy takes some scissors. I thought he was going to like just stab one of the balloons, but he cuts the screen. And it reveals Sami Callihan's beaten and battered face. And he, just says, look, I want to talk. And I'm just going to continue this to get it out of the way. Eddie Edwards, he just like bolts out of the arena and like makes a 40-yard dash to the hospital. He gets to his wife's room and he says, what's going on? Where's Sammy? Where's Sammy? She's like, he just wanted to talk. He's like, you talk to him. What? What are you doing? She replies, why did you leave me? He says, I'm going to kill Sammy Callahan. He beats with some doctors in the hallway. He finds Sammy Callahan's room. And Sammy Callahan, he's just like completely invalid. He's laid on the table, the gurney or whatever. He has the IV in. He's knocked out. And Eddie just completely, like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Lou Thesz presses him out of nowhere. Just beats the hell out of him. Security comes in and says that Eddie, the police tell Eddie the police are coming. And then John Matthews retorts the story and says Eddie Edwards has been arrested. So the Callahan-Edwards feud is, I like where this is going. I don't know where it's going because it could go so many ways. Eddie could join OVE. OVE could get more extreme, more violent. Alicia Edwards could join OVE. They could bring in Havoc, even though Havoc did say some racist tweets. A fair chance, whatever. It's a new America. But it's so many ways they could go with that. With this storyline, that I'm tuning in just to watch it. Then moving on. That's that. You get the Dudley Boys versus Steiner Brothers. Yeah, I skipped that. I mean, it was probably good, but yeah, it's a recap or rewind match from back in the day. You get a set where talking to DJ Z. He talks about how he ruptured his colon in Mexico and the long road to recovery. I don't know where they're going with this. Maybe a Nesbitt title shot again for DJ Z. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a grand championship. Something. I mean, they're doing the vineyard work, so there's got to be a payoff somewhere. Some kind of feel-good story for DJ Z. Then you have Braxton Sutter versus Moose. Okay, I'm just telling you, you should already know. Moose won this match with a spear. I guess Lashley's not here. Spear's okay to use as a finisher. But the beginning of this match had me rolling. Braxton Sutter, he's like getting in Moose's face, and he's like, talking all the trash, and Moose is like, this nigga. Really? He just pointed at like, you see this dude? What? Who is this? The match was okay. It wasn't anything special. The end of the match comes with Moose talking to Pentagon Jr. saying, congratulations, but I'm Mr. Impact. I'm coming for the title. Whatever. That's good Coke Zero. Then you have Matt Sydal getting interviewed by Mackenzie Mitchell. And Matt Sydal said, I've opened my third eye. That's why I beat Petey Williams. You should open up your third eye too. He has the catchphrase. He's tuned on, turned something. He's whatever. You should know. You know his catchphrase. You can just find it somewhere. And he says that he's gonna beat Ichimori, one of the best Japanese wrestlers. And they cut to like somebody who got jumped. I don't even think it was a wrestler. It was just some random guy. He had like a circle with an X like across his chest, like in a sticky note, and he had gotten beat up. So a storyline unfolds right before our bitter eyes. All right, and then moving on past that, you have I know I'm getting ready to like because Taya Case, like, where did this come from? Like, it's Taya Valkyrie versus Allie, but let's yeah, okay, whatever. The match was okay. Allie wins with it was like a section where like Allie tries to go for the. I'm not even gonna call that shit the best super kick ever. Like I'm just gonna call it the Allie kick because it's not the best super kick ever. Dog over there, but she tries to go for it, misses, Taya tries to go for a kick, misses. Ali hits the alley kick and then hits the lung blower, code breaker, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully they get some kind of name for that one. But let's talk about, let's just take a moment to talk about the thickness, the evolution of thickness from Taya back. Like, when I started watching Lucha Underground, like the first season, like Taya was like a twig. Like, where did, I guess from working out and stuff, but the outfit she's wearing now, it's just like, she, whew, that's that's just straight sex appeal. Like, anyway, what something no we'll talk about. Oh yeah, Ali's tagline, "I'm Ali," and she just fires up. It's cool, but it's nerdy and it, it's just the way she says it. Like, she goes from like this ho hum character, and that's the thing that fires her up. Like, she's all nice and she gets punched a couple times and goes to the corner and says, "I'm Ali," like like some kind of cartoon or something like that. But anyway, I already told you guys that Ali won, and after Ali won, the lights went out, and out came a parade of undead bridesmaids. And the bridesmaids brought out a casket. The lights went out again. Out came Su Yung. Su Yung attacked Ali. Hits her with a rope hung pedigree. How's that not finisher? Oh man, that was in WWE. A rope hung pedigree. You would have to be off TV for at least 2 months at the most, because you can't undersell Triple H's move, and you're gonna do it rope hung. It's got to be treated like the most deadliest move ever. But anyway, so lights go out again. Out comes Rosemary. It's a stare down. Rosemary, Su Yung. I think too soon. I really do. I really do think too soon. Like, maybe down the line, and they're giving this match away again. Like the match, the first match is gonna happen on Impact like next week. I'm not saying it won't be good, but I probably would have kept these two away from each other for a little bit longer. Anyway, shake it out. All right, that one there. The Alex, get it. Oh yeah, the main event. Eli Drake and Scott Steiner, who's world famous, bitch. They go up against LAX, who had a decent promo segment beforehand, talking about how they love contact with every worldwide LAX member, and Conan still has not been found. Uh, I'm gonna reserve judgment on them because they need this really, because Santana and Ortiz, great in the ring guys, born on the mic, don't know their character, so they need this. Anyway, Scott Steiner gets in the ring, and before LAX comes out, he cuts a promo talking to all the rednecks and all the white trash in the. Oh my God, why is Scott Steiner so entertaining on the mic? Why? Like, I guess he gets it. You get older and you can't do all the things you used to do. So if your mic works good, you can always still find work, because talking sometimes can be better than wrestling if it's entertaining. It's all entertainment. Anyway, he says that the reason Conan didn't show is because they had a half-off sale at Taco Bell for burritos. He chose the burritos over his boys. He was number 6 trending on worldwide Twitter because he's world famous. Eli Drake grabs somebody. He's like, I can't top that yet. Whatever. So they have a match against LAX. Like I said, LAX falls short. Eli Drake and Scott Steiner win. LAX, they try to set up for the Street Sweeper. Scott Steiner holds Santana's leg or distracts him enough to where Eli Drake can catch Santana in midair and deliver like a power slam off of Ortiz, Ortiz's shoulders. Ortiz gets pulled down out of the ring by Scott Steiner, which allows Eli Drake to get a clean pin. And after the match, like the bell's rung and everything like that, Scott Steiner just takes Ortiz and like slams him like into the guardrail, no regard for Ortiz safety whatsoever. And then after the match, Eli Drake gets on the mic and says that you just don't understand. People thought I was down and out, but now I got gold, I got a case. You just don't understand. I can cash it in at any time. I'm praying on this guy. You just don't understand. Like he just kept going. Like Eli Drake, golden on like TNA has some really good mic talkers. They got Aries, they got Drake, they got Scott. Like nobody wishes you got Scott Steiner. The man's entertaining. Like you give Scott Steiner a microphone, and then they've made Scott Steiner relevant again. Steiner Math, if they're on a Steiner Math t-shirts somewhere, somebody's fucking up. World famous. Anyway, so they brought Austin Aries to come out, and Austin Aries, being the opportunist that he is, he tells Drake, "Hey, I see you got a case. Why not, cash in on the Grand Championship, or we can trade because it's a man that makes the belt. Not you heard it before." Eli Drake completely declines and says, "I don't care who's holding the world title, but they're gonna get their asses kicked because I'm gonna cash in. I'm gonna take the title back, and I hope it's you because with what you did, I'm gonna pay you back." And out comes Pentagon Jr. He comes out and says his catchphrase is "Zero Fear," which starts a brawl. Drake and Steiner try to beat up Aries and Pentagon, but Pentagon and Aries turn the table. And by the way, Austin Aries, like, for a guy with a dislocated shoulder or elbow, he was moving that bitch around a lot. Like toward the end, he just said, "Man, fuck this." Like he grabbed all the belts. I'm like, the belts are heavy as shit, and he grabbed them on his arm. I'm like, if you have a dislocated elbow, you ain't putting shit on that bitch. Like he had out the sling and like, oh whatever, man. I was just waiting for him to do something like take the sling off and hit a discus elbow, like, or forearm. Is it a forearm he does? Or I think a forearm. Yeah, it's a forearm. So overall, not a bad show. Just average. Just average. Away from Redemption. And yeah, not really more to talk about. Average show. Yeah. Nothing really exciting per se, but decent television. If that makes sense. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Catch you guys later. Peace out.